Opportunity. That's right, an incredible 4,000 for the piddling sum of $2 million. That number again, 1-800-STAR-WARS. Call now. Tell them Yoda sent you.
I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. Easy Edison's forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion. Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ.
Are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab? It's stuck to the floor. I'd rather not. Whee! I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles. Laverne's covering that territory. I don't know the combination. I left my little black book at home. I left my little black book at home. Wow, it's from my favorite movie. Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon!
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It works! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh. Cheap mail-order jewels?
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
I don't want to cause any more trouble.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
There, it's off. But it's too late now. I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogen, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronojohn.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess. This door appears to be locked. This door appears to be locked. I don't wanna. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. Cool, the room clerk's a mummy. Must have poor circulation. Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep...
You mean it's like a symbol of growth or something?
I don't get any respect around here.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas.
What about free sandwiches for all roadies?
No, there's no such thing as...
Don't say it, dude. I've heard it before. How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
You mean you have like a childhood complex?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Well, I gotta go, dude. Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy. My name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How could you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the part about prudence.
Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should...
Yeah, there's just one thing, though.
Yes?
Who's Prudence?
Never mind.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Whoa, you're like George Washington.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Whoa.
Indeed.
Weren't you president or something?
Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
I'm a big fan of education.
Really? How surprising.
Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand, cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats. You can look, but don't touch. Hey, keep your hands off that.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna. It's covered with plans and junk.
Hey, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
Hey,
What is it?
you look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
What are you inventing?
It's a complex metal device designed to minimize paper entropy.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter. Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold. Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery. Hey, only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. All done here. Bye now. Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
Could it have a chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it?
What the heck? At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once. I don't wanna. I don't quite see how it can fly. Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain. Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear. It looks like someone's dentures were in here.
Hey, I've got to put them somewhere.
Hi, Horsey.
Oh, hi yourself.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
Did I mention how great your teeth look?
Thanks again.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed! So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm the delivery man, okay, if I unload in here?
Actually, we are well supplied with medium, so thank you, no.
This ain't medium, it's the extra large stuff.
Please go away. We artists are very sensitive to your kind of people.
What kind of people?
Big, dumb people.
I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
The valley.
Ah, the beautiful Shenandoah Valley. If only you could be there right now, eh? Wouldn't that be nice for both of us?
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late. Oh no! I've lost it! Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel? I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino. I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
What a pretty pussycat. Yipe! Excuse me.
Yes?
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truth, eh? Well?
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
Do you really have wooden teeth?
As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else, and a bit of wood polish, of course.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
Don't you have a problem with splinters?
I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulphur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it.
Well, what about termites?
Hardly.
Where could I get some of those?
They're rather expensive. Mine were custom made for me by my good friend Paul Revere.
Didn't he ride a horse through town naked?
I believe you have him confused with someone else.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
I said come down from there at once!
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this.
Voila!
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
Dr. Fred, is that you?
What? You're nuts. There hasn't been a Fred in the Edison family for 200 years. The last Fred was such a shame to the whole family, not to mention the whole human race.
Well, who are you then?
I'm Zed Edison. That's my wife Zedna, and my son Ved.
Nice to meet you. Where am I?
You're in the ancestral home of the once proud Edison family. We were once the masters of this house, just as humans were once the masters of Earth. Now we are the servants, the pets.
And not very good at either one, I might add.
Oh, get bent, you overdressed nightcrawler.
How do I get out of here?
If I knew that, do you think I'd be here?
What's this about a human show?
It's a degrading farce. That's what it is. These slimy tentacles put humans in humiliating little costumes, do sickening things to their hair, and then force them to parade their ridiculous talents in front of unqualified judges who are paid off weeks in advance.
Didn't get in, eh?
They said macrame wasn't a talent. Pointy-headed goons.
I heard that.
I'm tired of talking now. It's been a long day, and I'm only human. Best not bother them, they're busy cheating. Hey, they can cheat, you can't.
You who, Mr. Tentacle Guy?
What?
Get me out of here! This is a violation of my rights.
Rights? You're a human. You don't have any rights.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a human using a bathroom. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
okay, I flushed it. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get away from that!
Hey, Dr. Fred. We have to do something.
What do you suggest, college boy? No diamond for the central unit, no power for the chronojons. A mutant monster of my own creation, roaming the countryside, taking over the world. It's a dark day for mad science.
Why can't we just fix the time machine?
It needs a whole new diamond. Now where am I going to get the money?
Bake sale?
Do you realize how much a diamond costs?
2 months of the groom's salary?
$2 million!
So, you've got money, don't you?
Well, I didn't get all the money I expected from that TV show about us. We had to rent out our mansion as a hotel just to make ends meet. If only I had signed that contract in time.
What contract?
Well, after that incident when I was possessed by a meteor from outer space, somebody decided to make a show about us, but they didn't pay us anything. All we got was a cut of the video game.
Wow, that thing made millions.
Yes, I forgot to sign the royalty contract in time, though. I still have it in my safe upstairs. I forgot the combination.
But that's so stupid, Dr. Fred.
I know. It gives my enormous brain nightmares. Every night I dream about opening the safe, but I find something horrible inside and slam it shut. Over and over again, night after night.
Is that why you drink so much coffee?
I haven't slept in 2 years.
We have to do something.
Yes, we have to get a new diamond.
What if we unpollute the river?
I could just shut off my sludge-o-matic machine, but it's too late.
You have a machine whose sole function is producing toxic waste?
You can't have a high-tech laboratory like this and not spew poisonous filth. All the other mad scientists would laugh.
How about catching Purple Tentacle?
He's long gone, probably taking over the world as we speak. Soon we'll all be speaking, well, English, I guess.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Go diamond shopping!
Well, gotta go save the world.
Good luck!